Okay, so I have some big news. Some of you guys might know the news, some of you guys might not, so I figured I would make a video. So, about 2 weeks ago, my man, Beautiful OB, created a video saying what happened to the frustrated gamer, aka Brandon, something like that. And he basically talked about why I'm no longer in the group. So I haven't really made videos with those guys in like 3 or 4 years. If you don't even know who the group is, I used to be in a group with Spycakes, Camodo Gaming, and Beautiful OB. They're 3 of my best friends. I've talked about them all the time on my channel. We made a ton of videos, probably like 500 videos together, and then we never got in a fight. We're still very good friends to this day, but the collab videos kind of just stopped working on my channel. I've talked about this before. A lot of you guys are probably rolling your eyes. Well, anyway, OB made the video talking about basically why I'm no longer in the videos, because he gets like hundreds of comments asking where I am. I get the comments all the time too. Some of you guys might be making the comments. Some of you guys might read the comments saying, Brandon, why don't you play with those guys anymore? Well, OB, after making that video, reached out to me and he said, hey man, it's been too long. I wish we kind of, talk a little bit more. Hope you're doing well. I kind of filled OB in. I'm having a baby. I moved into a new house. I've been super busy, but, still love you. Still appreciate all the videos we made together. I met these guys in real life. Like, I slept at OB's house. Did I sleep at OB's house? No, I don't think I slept there, but I definitely went there. And I got to drive in his car. He drove me around his town. He took me out for tacos. You know you're good friends with somebody if you take somebody out for tacos, and they were phenomenal tacos. They even gave me like a little guacamole on top. Me and Sam still talk about that guacamole. It was the best guacamole I've ever had in my life. But I am not here to talk about guacamole. I am here to talk about the group. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. OB reached out to me, said, how you doing? I said, I'm doing good, been a little busy, but I'm going to try to be better at keeping in touch. And he was like, hey, what do you think about maybe sprinkling in a little collab video? Now, we're not going to jump in. I'm not going to make promises like, hey, we're going to record a video every week or a video every day. That's probably not going to happen. I want to temper everybody's excitement here. If you guys are excited, we're probably not going to be recording all the time like we used to. My guess is that, our videos, like, the games I play might not work for them. The games they play might not work for me. Kind of the same reason why we went our separate ways. But I don't really see why we can't make a couple videos here and there, right? I mean, I know you guys love when we play together. I love playing with them. So one video a month, one video every other week. However often we do it, I don't even care if the video doesn't do well. I think it's worth it just kind of for our friendship and for all of you guys that love watching us play together. I mean, these are the guys that pretty much gave me my start, right? Like, I started YouTube in 2018. For a year, I got to like 950 subscribers. Then I met OB online, and, he invited me to make videos with him, and that's kind of when my channel started growing, right? So I'm kind of forever thankful to those guys for giving me my start, and, and I also just love hanging out with the dudes, and I miss making videos with them. So here's the plan. We don't really have a plan. We don't really have a plan at all, but we have a little plan. I'll tell you about the little plan, and then I'll tell you about maybe my prediction for the future. Next week, the video should be coming out maybe next week, maybe the week after. I think. I don't want to make promises just in case things fall through, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be making an Among Us video. And here's why. OB was like, hey, do you want to do like a Gary's mod, a Brick Rigs, or anything else? And I was like, you know what? You guys ask me to do Among Us all the time. Honestly, I've wanted to play Among Us for years. It's one of my favorite games I've ever played on this channel. I just think it's so fun to play with a bunch of people. You can, like, lie and sneak behind people's backs and trick people. It's just such a fun game. But the problem with Among Us is you need, like, at least 5 or 6 people to make the game work. So I said, OB, I don't know if the game is still popular. I don't know if it's going to work for you guys, but would you maybe be interested in doing Among Us? So he said, honestly, dude, I'm totally in. Let me check with Spycakes and Camodo Gaming. Spycakes and Camodo said, heck yeah, dude, I am in. I think we're all kind of thinking the same thing. Whether this game is still popular and whether you guys watch the video or not, we kind of don't care, okay? YouTube is one of those things where people yell at you like, Brandon, you should only play this game, or Brandon, you should stop caring about the views. The problem is we need a certain amount of views to get paid, and we use that money to pay for our bills and for our family, you know, and to keep electricity on in my house and to buy food at the grocery store. So on one hand, it's just kind of the reality of being a YouTuber. Like, I think some people take it too far and do, you know, the wrong things for views. But on the other hand, like, hey, there's weeks where maybe I don't feel like playing a game, but I think my audience really wants to see it and I think it'll do well. It's part of my job, right? Being a YouTuber is one of the greatest jobs in the world, but it's still a lot of work, right? Like, sometimes I have to edit a video late at night. Sometimes I need to play a game that maybe I don't want to play. That's part of what makes it a job at times. Anyway, I'm getting so distracted. I don't even know how I got to this. But anyway, this is the plan. I think we're going to play Among Us, okay? We might even, I don't want to promise anything else. I think it's going to be the four of us, me, Spycakes, OB, Camodo. I think we might have some other YouTubers joining us. I don't want to say who, just in case it falls through, but this might be a big collab, and it's going to be our first video back. It's going to be awesome. Again, I don't know where we're going to go from there. Let me know in the comments, by the way. Do you guys still like Among Us? Are you excited to watch this video? If you are, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel so you guys don't miss the video. Again, I don't know when it's coming out, probably sometime next week. But here's the plan. We're going to record the video. We're going to put it out. It's going to be awesome. I know I'm going to have a ton of fun. And then we'll see where things go from there. I know OB mentioned it in his video, and you guys already know this, but, you know, Sam and I moved into this house like 9 months ago. We're having a baby in like 2 months. So sometimes recording solo videos is easier, even though it sounds like it would be harder, but you can record when you want, for how long you want, you play the game you want, you could kind of edit it or give it to your editor, and you can get a solo video done really quickly. So I think that's another reason why I haven't played games with them in a long time, just because we're all super busy, and I've gotten used to my own schedule, and, you know, time just goes by, and then it's been a year, and then it's awkward. You know, like, that's a lesson. Like, don't lose touch with friends because you haven't talked in a long time, right? Because they're probably thinking the same thing as you. They're probably like, I want to reach out to them, but, well, now it's been a while. Just reach out to them. I've never reached out to a friend that I haven't talked to in a long time, and it hasn't gone well. I mean, 100 times out of 100, when I reach out to a friend, or when a friend reaches out to me that I haven't talked to in a long time, I feel amazing. Like, the fact that I've been talking with OB, and then I've been talking with Camodo and Spycakes also the last couple days, it's been so exciting. Like, I ran downstairs, I told my wife Sam, like, hey, I think we might make a video together. It's been awesome. So the plan, we're gonna do the Among Us video. We're gonna see how things goes. If you guys watch the video and enjoy it and, you know, are into it, maybe we'll do it more regularly. I know I've talked with all three of the guys about making videos in the future. But I just want to make it as clear as possible. I'm back. We're going to be recording this video again, but don't expect me to be in every other video like it used to be in the old days, okay? Maybe we will start collabing more, maybe we won't. I can guarantee you we're going to keep in touch more. You know, we've all kind of said that, like, hey, whether we keep collabing or not, let's chat, you know, even if it's just to check in once a month or every other week and just say, how you doing, buddy? How's the new house? How's the car? How's the baby? Whatever's going on in our lives. But the last thing I want is for us to do this Among Us video. We have a ton of fun, but maybe the video doesn't get that much excitement. And then we're still great friends, but we don't collab anymore. And then OB starts getting 100 comments a day about, where's Brandon again? And then we're right back to square one. That's what I hope does not happen out of this. That's the plan. Expect a video coming soon, probably in the next 4 to 8 days. I don't know. I really have no idea how many days it's going to be, but it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to record the video. I hope you guys are excited to see the video. And yeah, that's the end.